Did you enjoy yourself in there?
I had a wonderful time, yes, and I'm very disappointed to be out. But thank you to everybody who voted for me to keep me this long. But I'm, obviously I'm disappointed. You know I wanted them. Honestly, just seeing all those flashbacks. Look at me, my eyes all puffed up. Anyway, I can't see properly.
How is the eye?
And then you give me all those flashbacks to well up the emotions. It's fine. It hurts a bit. It's okay. I mean,
you can see it came up.
I know.
What, did you bash it on a rock or one of the boxes?
I wasn't aware of what. I think I must have bashed it on that first one under the water. But I didn't know I'd done it. It was when I got back and somebody said I didn't feel myself doing it.
Yeah.
Great performance on the trial, but a great performance over the 2 weeks. And you really wanted to win, didn't you? We could see that.
No, I did. Well, I wanted to blot out that awful business on Millionaire when we did so badly for the Children's Wish Foundation. And anyway, I've done reasonably well. Now, can you tell me how much money I've raised for my charity?
Well, it's still ongoing. We're still calculating.
But I'm out now.
Oh no, but the money is still being raised.
Okay. Anyway, so I mean, I just hope I've done well for the charity.
No, you have. Thousands of pounds.
Good. I mean, obviously I'd like to have won because I mean to have got so near. I'm delighted to have been in the last 3, but to have got so near and then just not quite. It was like those boxes. I was so near doing all those boxes yesterday, and I just a little bit longer or a little bit more luck. But there we go.
Never mind.
The public have spoken.
They have indeed, like they have been all over the 2 weeks. And one thing that really got them interested was a lot of the arguments that were going on in there.
A lot of rows.
And you took quite a fundamental part in one of them. Let's just have a look at this.
Judging by the millions of questions he's asked me about being a lesbian as well.
Nigel.
Yeah.
Well, he does. I mean, given his religious stance, he does find it difficult.
A little bit.
What, he said that?
Yeah. Well, no, but I mean, of course he does, because he's a born-again Christian.
You've gone and said that I'm not homophobic and all that, and I'm not.
Can we say
yes, you did. Don't start getting at me. It's the same thing Yuri said. It's the same thing that Yuri said. You're two-faced. You've gone and said to her, well, yeah, he's homophobic. No, I'm not.
I am not going to talk to you while you are using that.
No, because you're bullshitting. That's why I'm annoyed.
Nigel.
And now we've heard from Nigel since, and he still feels that he's been stabbed in the back and that you actually stirred that situation up. Was that the case?
Well, Nigel denies what he categorically said to me, and I'm not going to repeat it now, but he is now denying what he said to me, and there's nothing I can do. He said it. Rona has accepted that what I said was the truth. So I rest my case. I know what Nigel said to me, and I certainly didn't deliberately. The idea that that was my worst moment when Nigel accused me of being two-faced, which is why I'm not. I am quite comfortable with myself on that whole issue because I know what Nigel said to me. He said it in similar terms to other people, and the fact that he denies it now, what can I do?
Because a lot of people have said that they're just stirring that whole situation up. You've just been a troublemaker, basically.
No, that is not right. I'm sorry if that's how it came over, but that was not at all. I was trying to explain to Rona why Nigel was quite so with her. And I was just, if Nigel says something to me, then he said it. And if he now denies it, that's on his conscience, not mine.
Yeah. It did get very explosive in there at times, especially the first week when there was more people in there.
I know, I found that very difficult.
Did you? You found the arguments and the rows quite tough?
Well, yes, because it all seemed so unnecessary and just made the whole situation that much more difficult. But it was bound to happen with explosive characters.
Do you think it was down to any one particular person?
Well, there were 4. I mean, there was Rona, there was Nigel, there was Darren, and there was Tara. Those were the 4 axes of explosions, and then occasionally I got brought in. No, I wouldn't say it was one person's particular fault. It was just a mix of personalities and characters, which the programme makers very carefully selected.
And you didn't let us down, did you?
No.
You certainly didn't.
Well, now that you've gone, we're left with Tara and Tony. Who's your money on?
Money, gosh. Haven't thought about money for a week, except for charity money. Honestly, I don't know. Why are people voting? I mean, Tony has an enormous fan club. He has millions of listeners, doesn't he? I think Tara's done extremely well. For goodness sake, give her some cigarettes or she might blow up tonight. Honestly, I don't mind. I'd be very pleased for either of them to win. I don't mind. Neither of them thought they'd get this far. I didn't think I'd get this far. You've been trying to split us along those lines all the way, and I ain't going to succumb now. Honestly, I would be thrilled for either of them.
Listen, you have done fantastically well in there, and we've got one more VT we'd like to show you. Take a look at this.
It's not going to make me cry, is it?
Oh, Christine, I just can't believe that you've really come out of that beastly old rainforest. Can't think why you ever went in the first place, quite frankly. But anyhow, it's lovely that you're out. You've done terribly well. I'm very, very proud of you. Just get home as quickly as you possibly can, and then I'll have your usual treat for you, cottage pie for supper. A big, big hug.
I'm sure she voted for you, Christine.
Oh.
I'm sure she did.
Oh, that was lovely, thank you.
You've done fantastically well. You really have done brilliantly. I hope you've enjoyed it.
Oh, I have, and yesterday was tremendous. I loved yesterday, and I'm just very, very sad that I'm not going to have today. But
No regrets.
regrets? Good heavens, no, none at all.
Good.
Well, obviously I regret if people think I stirred things up, you know.
Hey,
There we
I wouldn't
go.
worry about that. I'd enjoy the moment, Christine.